We are surrounded by promises of happiness and comfort. We seek ease, we idolize success, and we strive to avoid pain. But what if we've been looking at it all wrong? What if the very things we run from, suffering, sadness, discomfort, are the things that could help us grow, find deeper meaning, and even become better versions of ourselves? Can we all discover the hidden strength in embracing life's struggles? This mini-talk explores how accepting misery can build resilience, find meaning, and foster personal growth.
Welcome to Must I Evolve, a lecture series on spiritual growth and philosophy, presented in conjunction with No Expectations, the podcast.
Embracing misery, the surprising path to growth and resilience. Embracing misery isn't about giving up or becoming pessimistic. Instead, it's about reframing our understanding of what it means to be human and recognizing that life's struggles are not obstacles on the path, but essential parts of it. Here's why embracing misery might be the unexpected secret to a more resilient, grounded, and fulfilling life. Misery as a teacher. Think of the most transformative experiences in your life. Chances are they involve some level of discomfort or hardship. Maybe it was a relationship ending, a failure at work, or a period of loneliness. In the midst of it, you might have felt lost, wondering why things were so hard. But looking back, you can see how these experiences changed you, made you stronger, wiser, and more empathetic. Misery in this sense is like a teacher. It strips away illusions and exposes us to parts of ourselves we wouldn't see otherwise. It challenges us to ask, "What am I made of?" and demands a response. When we learn to see discomfort as a natural part of growth, it becomes less of a burden and more of an opportunity for transformation. The myth of perpetual happiness. We live in a world that tells us happiness is the ultimate goal. Advertising, social media, and even self-help culture often equate a good life with constant happiness. But is that realistic or even healthy? Psychologists have found that pursuing constant happiness can actually lead to dissatisfaction because it creates unrealistic expectations. Life is full of ups and downs, and the more we try to avoid the lows, the harder they hit when they come. Accepting misery doesn't mean abandoning joy. It allows us to experience happiness without needing it to be permanent. Instead of chasing a feeling that comes and goes, we begin to appreciate life as it is in all its messy complexity. Building resilience through discomfort. Imagine a life without challenges, without ever experiencing failure, fear, or sadness. While it may sound ideal, the reality would be dull and unfulfilling. When we lean into difficult times, we develop resilience, the ability to keep moving forward even when things are tough. Each time we face a challenge, we're building mental and emotional strength, a kind of internal muscle that helps us handle whatever comes next. When embraced, misery becomes a tool for resilience. We learn that we're capable of more than we thought, and that knowledge stays with us. The next time something difficult happens, we're less afraid because we've faced hardship before. Finding meaning in the struggle. Philosophers and psychologists alike have long suggested that suffering is an integral part of a meaningful life. Viktor Frankl, a Holocaust survivor and psychiatrist, wrote that finding purpose in life's suffering is one of the most powerful ways to survive even the darkest times. Embracing misery doesn't mean glorifying suffering. It means seeking to understand it. When we stop running from difficult emotions, we begin to find meaning in them. We ask ourselves, what is this trying to teach me? Or how can I grow from this experience? This shift in perspective allows us to use hardship as a stepping stone toward personal growth deepening our understanding of life and ourselves, making peace with impermanence. Misery teaches us that nothing in life is permanent, not even suffering. Embracing discomfort brings us face to face with impermanence, helping us accept that life is constantly changing. When we learn to sit with discomfort, we also learn that it won't last forever. This realization can be liberating. It allows us to appreciate the beauty in fleeting moments of joy and endure the harder times with a sense of perspective, the courage to embrace. Embracing misery isn't easy. It requires courage, vulnerability, and a willingness to face our own limits. But once we stop seeing misery as something to avoid, we start to see it as part of the fabric of life. It becomes less of a curse and more of a teacher, guiding us toward greater resilience, meaning, and self-awareness. So the next time you're in a difficult place, consider leaning into it. Ask what it's trying to teach you or what hidden strengths you might find within yourself. Life's hardest moments have a way of making us who we are. Embracing them might just be the most powerful thing we can do. Thanks for listening. My name is Andrew H. Housley. I'm a writer, teacher, and the author of the novels Invisible Sun and Waiting Impatiently. I live and write in the Crescent City, also known as New Orleans. These mini lectures are inspired by my personal growth and spirituality writings on Medium. If you like my content, please hit the like and subscribe buttons. Be sure to listen to my podcast, No Expectations, wherever you enjoy your podcasts.